Now in this class we are going to discuss matrices and determinants. Now what is a matrix first of all? An arrangement of numbers arranged in rows and columns is called a matrix. Just arrangement of numbers. Numbers may be real numbers or complex numbers. An arrangement of numbers or array of numbers. Array of numbers arranged in rows and columns. For example, we can indicate it. Suppose if you want to indicate a matrix by symbols like this, Aij 2 by 3. That means this matrix contains 2 rows and 3 columns. I value have to change from 1 to 2 and j value have to change from 1 to 3. First put I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, A11, A12, A13. J value is changing from 1 to 3. Now change the value of I, that is 2, A21, A22, A23. This is a 2 by 3 matrix. This is called order of the matrix. We have, if m by n is the order of the matrix, there are m rows and n columns in that matrix. So it is a rectangular matrix. If it is something b is equal to some bij 2 by 2, means 2 rows and 2 columns will be there. That is b11, b12, b21, b22. This is a square matrix. If rows and columns are equal in a matrix, then that matrix is said to be a square matrix. And suppose if a matrix is like this, 1, 3, 5, this is 3 rows and 1 column is there. It is called column matrix. And B is like this, -3, 1, 0. It is 1 row, 3 columns, 1 by 3 matrix. It is called a row matrix. Now if the number of rows and columns are equal, it is square matrix, otherwise it is called rectangular matrix. Now if there are 2 matrices A and B of same order m by n, m rows and n column, then you can add or subtract those 2 matrices. A plus B will be like this. You have to add corresponding elements and write those elements as C11, C12, etc. Add the corresponding elements and write it as a new matrix. That is called A plus B. But we cannot add 2 matrices if their orders are different. They must have the same order, and the obtained matrix is also having the same order. Similarly, for subtraction also, A minus B also, we have to subtract corresponding elements and write it as a new matrix. Now let us say about matrix multiplication. If A is equal to Aik of m by n, order m by n, B is Bkj of order n by p. That means number of columns in A must be equal to number of rows in B. Then only you can multiply those two, otherwise multiplication is not defined. Now then the product of those two is, you have to take the products like this. Each element will be as a sum of products. Sum of the products of first row elements with first column elements. Second element is first row with the second column. First row with the third column, like that. You have to write it as a new matrix, Cij. But order of that product matrix is of the form m by p. First number and last number you will get. M rows and p columns you will get. For example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2 by 3 matrix. Then, and B is equal to 3 rows must be there, 2, 5, 7, 2, 1, 0. This is 2 by 2. Sorry, 3 by 2. 3 rows and 2 columns are there. This must be common. So you will get 2 by 2 matrix finally. How to multiply these two? A into B is equal to, multiply the first row with the first column. Take the sum of the products. 1 into 2, plus 2 into 7 plus 3 into 1. So that is one element, first element of the product matrix. Now the same row with the second column, 1 into 5 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 0. Now if any other column is there, I have to multiply that column also with this first row, but only 2 columns are there, so that is over. Now let us multiply with the second row, 4 into this second row into first column now, 4 into 2 plus 5 into 7 plus 6 into 1. Now second row, second column, that is 4 into 5 plus 5 into 2 plus 6 into 0. This is the product matrix. I have to simplify this one. This is 2 plus 14 plus 3, and this is 8 plus 35 plus 6. This is 15, 5 plus 4 plus 0, and this is 20 plus 10 plus 0. So this is equal to 19, 9 and 49, 30. So this is the product matrix, is of order 2 by 2, 2 rows and 2 columns. Like that you have to multiply. Now matrix multiplication is not commutative. A into B is not equal to B into A. A into B is not equal to B into A. Only in some rare cases it may be, they may be equal, but not in all cases. A plus B is equal to B plus A, but A into B is not equal to B into A. Matrix multiplication is not commutative. Addition is commutative. Now we have to discuss about trace of A. If you take a matrix like this, 1 minus 1 0, 2 minus 3 5, 2 2 3, it must be a square matrix first of all. Then this is called the principal diagonal. Starting with the first element, the diagonal is called principal diagonal. The sum of the elements in the principal diagonal of a square matrix is called trace of A. So what is trace of A here? We denote it as TR of A, that is trace of A. Sum of the elements in the principal diagonal, 1 plus minus 3 plus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0, so it is 1. 0 plus 1. Like that, you have to write the trace of the element, trace of A. Now let us see what is the transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix A is the matrix obtained by changing the rows into columns of the matrix A. It is called transpose of that matrix A. It is denoted by A dash or AT, but you have to read it as A transpose only. Suppose if A is this one, 1 minus 3 1 0 2 1, it is of 2 by 3 matrix, 2 rows and 3 columns, then A transpose is equal to, you have to change the first row as first column, and 0 2 1. This is a 3 by 2 matrix. Note, if the order of A is m by n, then the order of A transpose is n by m. N rows and m columns you will get. Now see here, let us say about symmetric matrix. If A transpose is equal to A, that means if you change the rows of A into columns, if you get the same matrix A again, then A is called a symmetric matrix. But in skew symmetric matrix, if you get A transpose is equal to minus A, if you change the rows into columns, if you get minus of the original matrix, then A is called skew symmetric matrix. Now determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Suppose if A is equal to A, B, C, D, it is a 2 by 2 matrix, then the difference of the product of the principal diagonal elements minus the product of the secondary other diagonal elements is called the determinant of this matrix, that is AD minus BC is called determinant of that matrix, and we denote it as either DTA or it is appears like the modulus of A, but it is not modulus, it is DTA. Now suppose if A is equal to this one 1 2 minus 1 minus 3, then DTA is equal to this product, that is 1 into minus 3 minus 1 into 2, this product minus this product. So this is minus 3, this is minus 2, but because of this minus sign it will become plus 2. So it is minus 1. Finally the DTA value is minus 1. Matrix is an arrangement of numbers, whereas determinant is finally a number. That is the difference between matrix and determinant. Now inverse of a matrix. Suppose if A and B are two square matrices of same order, then and if AB is equal to BA, product must be equal to I. I means identity matrix. I means this one. If it is a 2 by 2 matrix, 1 0 0 1, all the elements in the principal diagonal must be equal to 1, other elements must be 0. That is called an identity matrix. If it is a 3 by 3 order, you will get 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Product must be equal in both the directions. AB must be equal to BA is equal to I, identity matrix. Then A and B are said to be inverse to each other. Then we write it as either A inverse is equal to B or B inverse is equal to A. Suppose if A is a square matrix like A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. So 9 elements are there. This is a 3 by 3 matrix. So it should be always, A must be a square matrix always. Now there are 9 elements. For all the 9 elements, there will be 9 minors. What is a minor? Suppose minor of A1 you want. Minor of A1. Delete that row, column and row of that element. What are the remaining elements? B2, C2, B3, C3. Take the determinant for those 4 elements. That is B2, C3 minus B3, C2. Minus B3, C2. Next, suppose we denote it as M1, for example. Minor of A1 is denoted by M1 or M11 or M12. That is minor of B1. This is an element in the minor of the element in the first row, second column, that is B1. Then delete this column and row. Then what are the remaining elements? A2, C2, A3, C3. So this is A2, C3 minus A3, C2. Like that, for all the 9 elements, you will have minors. Now, what are cofactors? Cofactor of this A1. Cofactor of A1. We denote it as capital A1. Is equal to, this is the minor. You multiply the minor with minus 1 whole power row number plus column number. 1 plus 1 into this one only. B2, C2, B3, C3. But minus 1 whole power odd even number. So that is plus 1 only. Plus 1 into minor equal to minor only. This one. B2, C3 minus B3, C2. That means if the minor of an element is multiplied by minus 1 whole power row number plus column number of that element, it is called cofactor. We denote it as capital A1. Capital B1. Cofactor of B1. That is minus 1 whole power. What is the row number? 1. Column number is 2. Second column. So 1 plus 2. Into minor. This is the minor. A2, C2, B3, B2, C2, B3, C3. So this is minus 1 whole cube, that is of minus of minor B2C3. Sorry, this is cofactor of A1. Sorry, we made a mistake. This is equal to this one, A2, C2, A3, C3. So this is minus of, because minus 1 whole cube is minus 1, A2, C3 minus A3, C2. You will get a minus sign before the minor. So for which elements you will get? For this element, this element, this element and this one. For these 4 elements, row number plus column number is an odd number. So for those 4 elements you will get minus sign before the minor. For the remaining elements, remaining 5 elements, for A1, C1, B2, A3, C3, for all the 4 corner elements and middle element, minors and cofactors are same. But for the remaining 4 elements, B1, C2, B3, A2, for those elements I have to put minus sign before the minor. That is the difference between minor and cofactor of an element. Now see that adjoint of a matrix A. Suppose this is the matrix A, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. And this is the matrix obtained by replacing the elements. Replace A1 by its cofactor capital A1. Replace B1 by its cofactor capital B1. Like that, you replace all the 9 elements by their corresponding cofactors and take transpose for that. Then this matrix is called the adjoint of this matrix A. We denote it as adj. Now you have to take the transpose. A1, B1, C1 will become the first column. And A2, B2, C2 is the second row here. So it will become second column. And this is A3, B3, C3. This is called adjoint of A. Now we have to find out the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix now. Suppose this is a 3 by 3 matrix, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. It is a 3 by 3 matrix. Now how to define this determinant? You take any row, A1, B1, C1, multiply with their cofactors, that is A1 into capital A1, B1 into capital B1, C1 into capital C. That is equal to dt. That is the sum of the products of the elements of any row. It need not be first row, it may be second row like this also. Multiply with their cofactors, with their corresponding cofactors. Again that is also dt. So the sum of the products of the elements of any row or column. You can take even A1 into capital A1, you can take it like this also, A1 into capital A1, A2 into capital A2 plus B2 into, A3 into capital A3. Like that also you can take. You take the elements of any row or column, multiply with their corresponding cofactors, then you will get dta. Suppose if you multiply, note, elements of first row and cofactors of second row, A1 into A2, B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2, that will become 0. If you write the values of A2, B2, C2 here, then if you simplify, all terms will get cancelled, you will get 0. That means the products of the elements of any row or column with their corresponding cofactors is dta. If they are different, elements belongs to one row and cofactors belongs to another row, then it is sum of the products is 0. Similarly in columns also. If you take elements of first column and multiplied with the cofactors of the second column, and if you take the sum of the products, you will get 0. Now let us say about singular and non-singular matrices. If dta is equal to 0, then A is called a singular matrix, and if it is not equal to 0, then A is called a non-singular matrix. So inverses exist only for non-singular matrices, that is dta should not be 0. Now rank of a matrix, that is the highest order of a matrix obtained from A whose determinant is not 0 is called the rank of the matrix A. For example, if A is equal to 1 minus 3 1, 2 1 1 and 4 2 2. If you find out the determinant, what is it A? So 1 into its cofactor 2 minus 2 plus 3 into its cofactor 4 minus 4 plus 1 into its cofactor 4 minus 4. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. So this the determinant is 0. Now if the determinant is not 0, the rank is 3 because the order is 3 by 3. If dta is not equal to 0, then its order is 3. But here this is 0. Now you take any submatrix from that. Suppose you take this corner first. What is that determinant? 1 minus 3 2 1. What is the value? 1 minus minus 6 1 plus 6 7 not equal to 0. So the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix obtained from A is not 0, but dta is 0. So the highest order for which the determinant is not 0 is 2 here, 2 by 2 matrix. So its rank is 2. Suppose if you take this is not 0, if this is 0, this is also 0 and this is also 0, but in some matrix it is not 0. If one matrix of 2 by 2 order obtained from this not 0, then rank is 2 only. If all the matrices obtained, 2 by 2 matrices obtained from the elements of this one are equal to 0, then its rank is 1 only. If 2 by 2 matrix order is also, determinant is also 0, any submatrix by the elements of this matrix only is all equal to 0, then its rank is 1 only. So dta is directly not equal to 0, rank is 3. If dta is 0 but a submatrix determinant of 2 by 2 order is not 0, then its rank is 2. Suppose if that is also 0, all submatrices, not only one submatrix, you can take this corner or this corner or all 4 corners also you can take. Then if one of them is not equal to 0, then its rank is 2 only. If all of them are equal to 0, then rank is not 2, it is rank is 1 only. Now see this question, this matrix is equal to this matrix. There are some unknowns x, y, z and a. What are those values? Now you have to equate the corresponding elements of both the matrices. So first element is equal to first element here. That implies x minus 3 is equal to 5, 2y minus 8 is equal to 2 and z plus 2 is minus 2 and 6 is equal to a minus 4. That implies you bring 3 to the right side, x is equal to 8. From this, what is y? 2y is equal to 8 plus 2, 10. So y is equal to 5. Z is equal to, z plus 2 is minus 2 means z is equal to minus 2 minus 2, minus 4. And bring 4 to the left side, 6 plus 4 is equal to a. So a is equal to 10. So I have to find out the unknowns like that. Now see this case, A and B are given. We have to find out another matrix X such that 2x plus A must be equal to B. Given 2x plus A is equal to B. Because you have to find out X matrix, bring A to the right side. So 2x is equal to B minus A. Let us find out 2x first. That is, write B first. 3872 minus A. A is 1 2 3 4. Subtract corresponding elements. 3 minus 1, that is 1, sorry 2. 8 minus 2, that is 6. 7 minus 3, 4 and 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. Now this is 2x. So x is equal to half of 2, 6, 4 minus 2. So if any constant is there outside, you have to multiply all the elements with that constant. That is half into 2, 1. Half into 6, 3, half into 4, 2, half into minus 2, minus 1. So this is the matrix X, so that 2x plus A is equal to B. Here A is given as a 3 by 3 matrix. What is the trace of A? What is the definition of trace of A? Sum of the elements in the principal diagonal. In the principal diagonal of A. What is the sum of the elements in the principal diagonal? 1 plus minus 1 plus 1. These two are cancelled. So we have got 1. Trace of the matrix A is 1. Here A is given as 2, 4, minus 1k. We have to find out this value of k with this given condition. A square is a null matrix 0, 0, 0, 0. Then how to find out k? A is equal, what is A square? A into A, that is 2, 4, minus 1k into 2, 4, minus 1k. Now we have to multiply these two matrices. How to multiply? Multiply this row with this column first. 2 into 2 plus 4 into minus 1. Now first row, second column now. 2 into 4 plus 4 into k. First row multiplication is over. Next, second row with first column. Minus 1 into 2 plus k into minus 1. Now second row, second column. Minus 1 into 4 plus k into k. So this is equal to 4 minus 4, 0. 8 plus 4k. This is minus 2 minus k, and this is minus 4 plus k square. But it's given that A square is a null matrix. Given A square is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. That implies 0, 8 plus 4k, minus 2 minus k, k square minus 4 equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. First of all, 8 plus 4k is equal to 0. And minus 2 minus k is equal to 0. K square minus 4 is also 0. Now first of all, you take the last equation, k square is equal to 4. That implies k square is equal to 4, that is k is equal to plus or minus 2. But this must satisfy these two also. If you take plus 2, 8 plus 8 you are getting. So that is not satisfying. So you should not take plus 2. Take minus 2 now. K is equal to minus 2. 8 minus 8, 0. And about this one, minus 2 minus minus plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2, 0. Only k is equal to minus 2 is satisfying the first two equations. Since k is equal to minus 2 is satisfying, this is 1, 2, 3. This is from 3 is satisfying 1 and 2. Therefore, k is equal to minus 2 only, not plus 2. Now, a matrix A is given like this. We have to find out A plus A dash, that is A transpose, and A into A transpose. First of all, let us take A plus A transpose. A is this one, 2, minus 4, minus 5, 3, plus A transpose. Take the rows into as columns, 2, minus 4, minus 5, 3. This is A transpose. Add these two, add corresponding elements, 2 plus 2, that is 4, minus 4 minus 5, add minus 9, minus 5 minus 4, minus 9, 3 plus 3, 6. This is A plus A transpose. Now we shall take A into A transpose. A into A transpose. Or dash also you can write. A is 2 minus 4, minus 5, 3, and A transpose is 2 minus 4, minus 5, 3. Let us multiply these two. This is equal to 2 into 2, 4, minus 4 into minus 4 plus 16. First element is over. Now same row with the second column, 2 into minus 5, minus 10, minus 4 into 3, minus 12. Now with the second row, multiply with second row, minus 5 into 2, minus 10, plus 3 into minus 4, minus 12. Now second row, second column, minus 5 into minus 5, 25, plus 3 into 3, 9. So this is equal to 4 plus 16, 20. This is minus 12, and this is 34. So this is A into A transpose. This is A plus A transpose. Now here A is of order, a matrix of order 2 by 3, and B is of order matrix 3 by 2, 3 rows and 2 columns. We have to verify whether the transpose of AB is equal to product of the transposes of B and A. Now let us take A into B first. A into B. 2 minus 1, 2, 1, 3, minus 4 into B. 1 minus 2 minus 3, 0, 5, 4. Let us take the product of these two. So multiply the first row with the first column. 2 into 1, 2, minus 1 into minus 3 plus 3, 2 into 5 plus 10. Now the same row with the second column. 2 into minus 2, minus 4, minus 1 into 0, 0, 2 into 4, 8. Now no other column is there, only 2 columns. I have to find the product of the second row with the first column now. 1 into 1, 1, plus 3 into minus 3, minus 9, minus 4 into 5, minus 20. And the same row, that is second row with the second column now. That is minus 2, 3 into 0, 3, 0, plus minus 4 into 4, minus 16. So let us simplify this. 5 plus 10, 15, 8 minus 4, 4, 1 minus 29, minus 28, minus 16, minus 2, minus 18. This is A into B. Then what is the transpose of AB? You can put dash or power T, anything. Change the first row as first column, 15, 4, minus 28, minus 18. Now this is left hand side. Now take right hand side. B dash, that is B transpose into A transpose. RHS is equal to B transpose into A transpose. First you take the transpose of this one. You write the first row as first column, 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0, 5, 4. This is B transpose. Don't change the order, you have to write B transpose first. A transpose, write the first row as first column, 2, minus 1, 2, 1, 3, minus 4. This is of order 2 by 3, this is of order 3 by 2. So that you can multiply these two also, you will get 2 by 2 matrix. Now this is equal to, multiply the first row with first column. 1 into 2, 2, minus 3 into minus 1 plus 3, 5 into 2, 10. Now first row with the second column. 1 into 1, 1, minus 3 into plus 3, minus 9, 5 into minus 4, minus 20. Now multiply the second row with first column. Minus 4 plus 0 into minus 1, 0 plus 4 into 2, 8. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2, 0 into 3, 0 plus 4 into minus 4, 16. So that is equal to 5 plus 10, 15, minus 29 plus 1, minus 28, 8 minus 4, 4 and minus 18. Now what about AB whole transpose? 15 minus 28, 4 and minus 8. Therefore, AB whole transpose equal to B transpose into A transpose. Now, a matrix A is given and it is also given that it is symmetric matrix. What is the meaning of symmetric matrix? If you take the transpose, you will get the same matrix. As A is symmetric, A transpose is equal to A. Let us take this equation. That implies what is A transpose? Change the first row, second row, third row as first column, second column, third column. Minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, x, 7. This is A transpose equal to A only. That is minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6 and 3, 6, 7. Sorry, 3x7. So if you compare the unknown elements, that is x is equal to 6. If you compare this also, 6 is equal to x. So x is equal to 6 by comparing corresponding elements. X is equal to 6. Now it is given that the given matrix is skew symmetric. So let us take this matrix as A, at A is equal to 0, 2, 1, minus 2, 0, minus 2, minus 1, x, 0. Because it is skew symmetric, A transpose must be equal to A. As A is skew symmetric, A transpose is equal to minus A. In symmetric it is plus A. That implies first you take A transpose, change the rows into columns, 0, 2, 1, minus 2, 0, minus 2, minus 1, x, 0 equal to minus A. Change the sign for all the elements of A. How to multiply this matrix A with minus 1? That is 0, minus 2, minus 1, plus 2, 0, plus 2, 1, minus x, 0. Now compare the corresponding elements. That implies what is x here? X is equal to 2. Is it satisfying this also? Minus 2 is equal to minus x. So x is equal to 2 from that also. So x is equal to 2 is having a unique value, is the unique solution for that. Now in this sum, a matrix A is given 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 6x, and it is also given the determinant of A is 45. So what is the value of that unknown? X. There is an unknown here. Now let us take the determinant of A is equal to 45. Given determinant of A is equal to 45. That implies take the determinant of this one, 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 6 x is equal to 45. Now you can expand the determinant either in the first row elements or second row elements or third row elements. We have to select a row or column where maximum number of zeros are there. So here there are 2 zeros in the first row. So let us expand this determinant by using first row elements because already 2 zeros are there. How to expand the determinant? First you write 1 into its cofactor. Cofactor means you have to delete this row and column, take the determinant of these 4 elements 3, 4, minus 6 x plus 0 into its cofactor 0 plus 0 into its cofactor 0 is equal to 45. So these two things you need not write because already 2 zeros are there. So this is, that implies 3x minus 24. 3x plus 24 is equal to 45. So 3x is equal to 45 minus 24, that is 21. So x is equal to 21 by 3, that is equal to 7. X value is 7. Now in this sum, omega is a complex cube root of unity. Suppose if 1 omega, omega square are the cube roots of unity, we know that omega cube is equal to 1 and 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. Now let us use this property in this sum. Take LHS 1 omega square, omega square 1, omega square 1 omega. Now by adding, if you add any row to any other row, there won't be any change in the determinant value. So add these last 2 rows to the first row, that is R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. For R1, for the first row, add second row and third rows. Then you will get 1 plus omega square, omega plus omega square plus 1, omega square plus 1 plus omega. Second and third rows will be continued as usual, omega square 1 omega. But according to this rule, 1 plus omega square is 0. So that is equal to 0, 0, 0, omega square 1, omega square 1 omega. But here all the elements in the first row are equal to 0. So if you expand the determinant in that row, 0 into its cofactor plus 0 into its cofactor plus 0 into its cofactor, you will get all zeros. So this is 0 plus 0 plus 0 equal to 0 is equal to RHS. Here A is given as 1, 2, 3, minus 5. We have to find out A inverse. First you take A is equal to 1, 2, 3, minus 5. You can take it as A, B, C, D. What is DTA? AD minus BC equal to 1 into minus 5 minus 3 into 2, 6. So it is minus 11 is DTA. What is adjoint A? I told you previously, adjoint A is the transpose of the cofactors. What is the cofactor of A? That is D. And cofactor of B is, it is there in first row, second column, minus you will get, that is C. Minus C. And cofactor of C is B. This is second row, first column. So for that also you will get minus sign. For D it is A. For that you have to take transpose. For that you have to take the transpose. That is D minus C minus B A. This is adjoint A. You have to interchange these two places. Here to get the transpose of this matrix, you have to interchange these two places, change the sign of B and C. You will get the adjoint A directly. So A inverse is equal to 1 by DTA into adjoint A. That is 1 by minus 11. It is not modulus of A, it is only DTA. Into, you write this one. This is equal to, you have to interchange these two places. This minus 5 will come to the first place and 1 will come to this place, and change the sign for these two. minus 2, minus 3. First you have to write the formula. I will write this one. That is 1 by dta into, you have to write d minus b minus c a. That is 1 by minus 11 into minus 5 minus 2 minus 3 1. Multiply all the 4 elements with 1 by 11 minus 1 by 11. That is equal to plus 5 by 11 plus 2 by 11 3 by 11 and minus 1 by 11. So this is the inverse of A. Now a matrix is given, all elements are equal to 1. What is the rank of that matrix? Now let us take the matrix as A. What is dta here? If 2 rows or columns are equal, its determinant is 0. So its determinant is 0 because all the 3 rows, all the 3 columns are equal. So it is equal to 0 because all rows and all columns are identical. So dta is 0. Now I have to take, so it is not, rank is not 3. If it is not 0, then you can write the rank of that matrix A is 3. But now you take a submatrix, take this corner. So determinant of 1, 1, 1, 1. Again it is 1 minus 1. That is also 0. If the second order matrix obtained from this is also 0, then rank is equal to 1 only, because single element determinant is 1 only. So therefore rank of A is equal to 1. Suppose if the second order determinant is not 0, then you have to write the rank as 2. Now let us take another example with this. This is the given matrix 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2. So let us find out the determinant of that matrix. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2. Now expand this determinant. Det A is equal to 1 into its cofactor 3, 4, 1, 2. For this you have to put a minus sign, because in the cofactor you will get negative sign, because it is first row second column element, 1 plus 2 odd number, minus 2 into, delete this column and row, 2, 4, 0, 2 plus 3 into its cofactor. It is first row third column 1 plus 3. So you will get plus sign only. 2, 3, 0, 1 you have to take. 2, 3, 0, 1. So this is 1 into 6 minus 4 minus 2 into 4 minus 0 plus 3 into 2 minus 0. So equal to, this is plus 2 minus 8 plus 6. So equal to 8 minus 8, that is 0. So if dta is 0, rank is not 3. So you have to go for a submatrix in that. You take any submatrix. So you take this one, determinant of 3, 4, 1, 2 you take. That is 6 minus 4 equal to 2, that is not equal to 0. Suppose this is also 0, take another submatrix. If it is also 0, take another submatrix. If at least one of them is not 0, then the rank is 2. But here the first one itself is not 0, so its rank is 2 only. Therefore rank of A is equal to 2. Now A is a square matrix of order n. Then determinant of adjoint A. Adjoint A is also a matrix. It is the transpose of the cofactors. Is equal to determinant of A whole power n minus 1. For example, if A is a square matrix of order 3, here n is 3 and det A is given as 9. What is determinant of A? Adjoint A? It is det A whole power n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. That is det A whole square. Det A whole square means 9 square, because det A is 9. 9 square is 80.